What's good, GVO gang? GVOJuju back with another video for you. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. You feel me? Help this channel grow so reach all the people that it needs to. If you didn't know, I am 16 years old, right? But I am moving on to my senior year next year, and I actually have to start picking my classes for my senior year. And when the realization that I was picking my last classes for school just came upon me, I got this feeling of, damn, bro, that shit felt so quick. Earlier in my life, I had mental health problems. I could say for myself, I was a depressed ass young nigga. And I started to think about why I was depressed during these school years. I started to think about all the shit that I had gone through. I started to put myself back into my 9th grade or my 8th grade self. And I started to look at all the shit I was complaining about, all the shit I was depressed about, all the things that I felt were happening to me and why I felt those types of ways about it. And I realized how insignificant and stupid half the shit was. I want you to go back 2 years in your life, wherever you were, and I want you to put yourself back into that worst situation that you felt where you were the most stressed, the saddest, the most depressed. And I want you to look at it now, and I want you to see how important half the shit that you were stressing about really is. You are going to realize that, bro, half this shit that I was dying over back then is so insignificant. So when I was doing that, it brought me back onto my present situation. And I started to think about all the shit that I'm stressed over, all the shit that I'm trying to get through, all this healing that I have to do. And I started to look at it like, bro, why do I stress myself out? Why do I hold myself back from my potential, worrying about all the shit that happened to me in my past? When in the future, when 2 years from now, none of this shit's not gonna matter no more. And then I started to think like, bro, what if time feels so fast, like it's constantly going, and just one day we wake up and we adults now? Because we allow ourselves to get so strung up and caught up on things that are so insignificant that we're not even paying attention to all this time that we have. We're not even making full use of the time that we have. A lot of us are so focused, and a lot of us have had past situations that maybe were traumatic and maybe did have a long-lasting effect on you. But we don't allow ourselves to grow out of it. Rather, we identify with our past rather than using it as something to get us to a different spot. And when we do that, that is when we feel like time is just moving and that we are not having any type of use for our time. That's why we get so unproductive and we get caught in this cycle in our life. We've allowed ourselves to get so stressed over such insignificant shit that we are not able to use the full capability and the power of the present moment no more. Dog, we all have moments like this. We all have memories of shit in our past where we had an opportunity to do something or a certain interaction that we may have had, and we didn't do what we truly wanted to do out of fear, out of stress, or whatever the reason was. And now we look back and I'm like, damn, bro, I wish I did that shit so bad. Now you are looking back at it like, damn, bro, why didn't I just do that shit? But at the time, you were feeling as if there was all this immense pressure on you that, oh, this bad would happen and this bad would happen. And all those circumstances that you were going over and that hindered you from actually acting, you look at it now, it's like, dog, that shit would not have mattered at all, bro. I could have just went and did that shit. That only happens when we start to associate ourselves with certain past situations that have happened to us, and we feel as if we can't grow from this. We feel as if all we are and all we are ever going to be is our past, rather than looking at the past as something to get us into a better future. But this is the realization that I came upon when I was reminiscing over all this shit. I was like, so in reality, the past dead ass does not exist. I want to show you something real quick. Look at this. You know what just happened? That's gone now. You can't do anything, but that second that you just looked at me snap my fingers is gone and will never exist again. But the difference between the snap of the fingers and whatever event that may have happened to you is emotion, bro. When you put your emotion towards something, you are allowing it to manifest into your present reality. And the present reality is all there is. But when you are constantly putting your energy into something that doesn't exist, you are never going to be able to go nowhere. A lot of us look to change our lives. A lot of us have certain things that we want to be. A lot of us have dreams that we want to reach. But we don't allow ourselves to do this when we constantly put energy into shit that doesn't exist no more. If you want to change, it's just simple as changing now. The past does not exist to you anymore. It is gone. You can't touch it. You can't wish for it back, G. It is gone. The present moment is beautiful, but it's always moving, bro. So if you constantly put yourself back in the past mentally, that is all your present is going to be able to mirror. Because your outer reality is simply a measure of what you have internally, what you hold internally. If you have a cycle going on in your life, it is because you are identifying with something that happened in your past. Your subconscious mind is wired a certain way to where this is what you are going to be if you don't snap out of it, bro. Understand that 98% of your life is controlled by habit, and habit is controlled by your subconscious mind. And subconscious mind works off of imagery and emotion. So if you are constantly thinking of some past shit that happened, maybe you didn't make the team or some shit, and you constantly revisit that feeling of, damn, I didn't make the team, damn, I didn't make the team. Guess what's going to happen? That type of thought process, that emotion, your body is going to actually start to seek that type of emotion in everything in your life. So then certain situations are going to happen in your life where you're going to get a feeling similar to not making the team. So if you want to change your future, how do I get myself out of this cycle that I'm in right now? You have to start now, bro. I know you hear that shit all the time. I know you will go to every single damn video and you see that shit, but it is so true. Your future is simply the sum of your present actions, just like your present is the sum of your past actions. So if you do want to change your future to a certain way, you have to start to act on that vision that you have rather than associating yourself with the past. See, we got the whole cycle fucked up, you feel me? Rather than looking at our future as how we should act in our present and using the past as lessons, we look at our past only. We only identify ourselves and view ourselves as our past, and our present continues to mirror that. It's like we keep on going here, then this catches up, here, then this catches up. But the key is, bro, you have to start now, bro. You have to start now. If you continue to waste time in your present thinking about and associating yourself with shit that happened in your past, 8 years gonna fly by like this, like it happened to me. And then you're gonna look up one day, you're 25 years old, not doing the shit that you wanna do. And I'm not saying 25 years old is old at all. I'm just saying I'm 16, so that's far as fuck away from me. But whatever your relative age is, look 10 years from now, you're gonna be doing the same shit that you are now. So I say that to say this, man. Stop letting all these so-called pressures and fears of your now and certain things that happened in your past to hold you back from your unlimited, limitless potential that you have within you right now. Understand that them dreams that you have, that vision of where you want to be, whatever it is, I want you to think of it now. If you had an image towards it, if you had an emotion towards it, that shit is real. It's real. But all you have to do in order to manifest that shit is you have to make present actions and do present things now in order to get that manifestation into this reality. So you may feel as if you have a lot going on right now. You may feel as if you are down bad, you're never gonna get out. You are in the worst place of your life mentally right now. Promise you, if you start to look to better yourself right now, if you watch videos like mine, or you just go out and do research on how you can better your life, I promise you, a year from now, you're not even gonna recognize that self no more. You're gonna look at it from like how I'm looking at my 8th grade self, like, dog, half the shit I was stressing about didn't even matter. But that's only if you act now, G. So use this video as motivation to go and do something to better your life now. And when you continue to stack on positivity, not saying that every day is just beautiful, you on your shit every single day, grind 365, 24, no. I'm saying when you continue to stack on positivity, that is going to rewire your brain, and that is what your life is going to map out. But you gotta start now, bro. If you have any video suggestions, leave them in the comments below. And I'm doing one-on-one consultations, so DM the IG. I have it also in the description. I love y'all, man. GVO gang, GVO Juju signing out.